With the WrestleMania season among us and several YouTubers creating prediction videos left and right, I figured what better time than to create my own. Now, keep in mind that I haven't watched tonight's recording of SmackDown Live, which will feature Bray Wyatt versus John Cena for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble this year. So yeah, keep that in mind while you watch the video that I haven't watched SmackDown, so I won't know if perhaps the title changed hands or anything. So without further ado, let's get going. Now the first match that I predict will be for the SmackDown Tag Team Championships, which are currently held by American Alpha. And American Alpha have been great champions. They haven't really defended the titles much, but the main focus of SmackDown lately has been obviously Styles versus Cena. So anyways, American Alpha is a great team. I'm a fan of them. I'm a fan of them back in their NXT days when they were the champions. There too. So, at Elimination Chamber, the American Alpha defended their tag team championships in a tag team turmoil, alright? And the last team eliminated before American Alpha won was the Ascension. So I predict that the Ascension will get a tag team championship opportunity at WrestleMania against American Alpha. Now, the past few years, lately, at WrestleMania, there's been a fatal four-way match for the tag team championships. Now we have two tag team championships, the SmackDown, which we're talking about now, and then the Raw tag team championships. So there might be two fatal four-ways, there might be one fatal four-way and one just regular 2-on-2 match. I don't know how it'll work, but I'm going to assume that SmackDown will have a fatal four-way. So we have American Alpha, the Ascension, the Usos, which American Alpha has a history with, and then Heath, Slater, and Rhyno. And the reason I pick Heath, Slater, and Rhyno is because they were the very first ever SmackDown Tag Team Champions, since it's a new title. But they were the first champions, so I predict that they will get another opportunity. And yeah, so the second match that I predict is for the Intercontinental Championship, and this is probably my favorite championship in all of the WWE right now. It's got a lot of talk around it. There's a lot of storylines being built around it. The mid-card division of SmackDown, while it doesn't have many people, it's been great over the past few weeks. So, Dean Ambrose is obviously our Intercontinental Champion, as you all know. And he had been in the Elimination Chamber match, which was a great match. You should watch it. But he was eliminated second after Baron Corbin. So what happened was Dean Ambrose eliminated Baron Corbin. Then Baron Corbin would attack Dean Ambrose, throwing him into the pot, etc., etc. And then The Miz would pin Dean Ambrose, alright? Well, my friend, ThunderTube, he predicts that it will be Dean Ambrose versus Baron Corbin somewhere along the line, perhaps tonight on SmackDown, and maybe even at WrestleMania, who knows? And I think that this is a great idea, alright? I am a big fan of Ambrose versus Corbin. I think it would be a great match. But here's the thing. I don't think it'll be a one-on-one match. I think it'll be a ladder match like the past few years have been. And this ladder match will consist of Dean Ambrose, Baron Corbin, Dolph Ziggler, Apollo Crews, Kalisto, The Miz, and Curt Hawkins. Now, here's the thing. Elimination Chamber, Dolph Ziggler had competed in a 2-on-1 handicap match against Apollo Crews and Kalisto. And while he lost, after the match, he would attack Apollo Crews with a steel chair. And now we don't know if Apollo Crews is injured yet. I don't know yet, because I haven't watched SmackDown, like I said. But he may be injured, so a replacement for him would perhaps be Mojo Rawley, maybe. or Zack Ryder if he is ready to return, because he was in last year's. And the third match that I predict is going to be for the SmackDown Women's Championship. Our new Women's Champion, Naomi. She won after defeating Alexa Bliss last Sunday. And I personally think it was well-deserved. I'm a big fan of Alexa Bliss. Okay? But I think Naomi deserved the title. And Alexa Bliss, being the heel character that she is, will probably not be happy that she lost the championship. So she'll seek retribution. And I predict that Naomi versus Alexa Bliss will happen. But also, we saw Becky Lynch versus Mickie James at Elimination Chamber last Sunday. And it was a good match as well. Probably one of the best matches on the show. Becky Lynch won. That's not important in this storyline of mine. But Becky Lynch won. So I predict that since Mickie James is currently aligned with Alexa Bliss, and Becky Lynch is currently aligned with Naomi, I predict that they will get involved in the match. The other two women who had a match at Elimination Chamber I can think of were Nikki Bella and Natalya. And it kind of disappointed. But here's the thing, it was the first match between these two for their reignited, I suppose you could say, feud. And it's got a lot of work, but I feel like WWE can make it work, alright? So what I propose is that Naomi, Alexa Bliss, Becky Lynch, Mickie James, Nikki Bella, and Natalya in a six-pack challenge match like the one that Becky Lynch had won the championship in. Now, the final match that I predict is going to be, obviously, for the WWE Championship, or WWE World Heavyweight Championship, whatever you prefer to call it. But it will be for that, and obviously our new champion after Elimination Chamber is Bray Wyatt, alright? Now, again, a well-deserved championship victory. Bray Wyatt, he's one of the most charismatic, one of the greatest talkers on the mic that we have seen in recent memory. And I'm personally a fan of Bray Wyatt, so I think the title victory was well-deserved. Now tonight, like I said, I haven't watched SmackDown yet. Tonight he has a match against John Cena. And why this it's not intriguing, but why it's interesting, is because John Cena is the former WWE World Heavyweight Champion. So he will be getting his rematch, a huge match. Now, Randy Orton won the Royal Rumble, so that means that he will immediately be headlining WrestleMania, challenging for the WWE Championship, all that good stuff. So, what this previously mentioned match will do is decide not only who he will face, but if Bray Wyatt is really the man that WWE wants on top over Cena, at least right now. So, Bray Wyatt, I predict it will be Bray Wyatt. I think he'll retain the title. I'd like to see Cena break Ric Flair's record since he only tied it at Royal Rumble. But I'd like to see him break it. But here's the thing. I think Wyatt will retain tonight. And then it will be Wyatt versus Cena because, you can't throw him out of the title picture just yet. Versus Orton. And I'm not going to share who I predict is the winner, but I'm personally going to back Orton. I think Cena should win just so he can break the record like I said he should. But I think it will happen, but if I had to choose, it would be Orton who won. So that's the end of the video, folks. I hope you enjoyed it, and make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you next video.